Hello, I'm Brian Tracy, and today I want to show you how to create a powerful action plan for achieving your goals. Everyone has goals, but some people seem to accomplish far more than others. The reason is simple. Successful people use a clear, systematic, and proven method for setting goals and reaching them. They do not just wish for success. They create a plan, follow it, and take action every single day. The first step in creating an action plan is deciding exactly what you want. Clarity is one of the most important qualities of goal setting, and it may also be one of the most important qualities of success. Many people have vague goals such as, I want more money, I want better health, or I want to be happier. But vague goals produce vague results. Instead, you must be specific. Decide exactly how much money you want to earn, by what date, and through what kind of work. Decide exactly what level of health, fitness, weight, or energy you want to achieve. The clearer your goal is, the easier it becomes to create a plan for reaching it. You also need goals in every important area of your life. Your goals should not be limited to money or career only. You need goals for your health, your career, your finances, your relationships, your personal development, your professional growth, your community, and your spiritual life. When you have clear goals in all these areas, you begin to function like a well-oiled goal-setting and goal-achieving machine. This immediately puts you in a different category from most people, because many people do not really know what they want. One major reason people fail is that they are afraid of failure. Because of this fear, they avoid setting clear and specific goals. If your goals are vague, you cannot clearly fail, but you also cannot clearly succeed. That is why clarity is so powerful. When you know exactly what you want, you give your mind a target to aim for. The next step is to write your goals down on paper. Only a small percentage of adults have written goals, while most people only think about writing them down someday. But success begins with a piece of paper, a pen, and a few minutes of your time. You can start with a simple 3-goal method. In less than 30 seconds, write down the 3 most important goals in your life right now. The 3 goals you write will usually be an accurate picture of what you truly want. When you write a goal down, it is almost as if you are programming it into your subconscious mind. You activate mental powers that help you accomplish more than you ever imagined. You begin to expect success. You become more alert to opportunities. You start attracting people, ideas, and circumstances that help you move closer to your goal. The third step is to set a deadline. If your goal is large, set a series of smaller deadlines along the way. And what happens if you do not achieve your goal by the deadline? You simply set another deadline. A deadline is only an estimate of when you expect to achieve your goal. You may reach your goal earlier than expected, or it may take longer than you planned. But you must have a target time before you begin. A deadline creates pressure in a positive way. It works like a forcing system on your subconscious mind and pushes you toward achieving your goal on schedule. For example, if your goal is to become financially independent, you may set a 10-year or 20-year goal. Then you can break it down year by year, deciding how much you need to save, invest, or earn each year. Remember, there are no unreasonable goals, only unreasonable deadlines. The next step is to make a complete list of everything you can possibly think of that you will need to do to achieve your goal. After writing the goal itself, one of the biggest mistakes people make is failing to list the small steps required to reach it. Write down every task, every action, every obstacle, and every requirement that comes to mind. Identify the obstacles you will have to overcome. Identify the knowledge, information, and skills you will need. Identify the people whose help, advice, or cooperation you may require. The more complete your list becomes, the more motivated you will feel. Your desire will grow stronger, your belief will increase, and your goal will begin to feel more possible. Once you have created your list, organize it into a plan. Arrange your tasks by priority and sequence. Priority means deciding what is more important and what is less important. Sequence means deciding what must be done first, what must be done second, and what order the steps should follow. As you think of new steps, add them to your list. The 80-20 rule says that 80% of your results will come from 20% of your activities. This means that a small number of your actions will produce most of your success. There's also another powerful idea. The first 20% of time you spend planning and organizing your goal can save you 80% of the time and effort needed to achieve it. Planning is not a waste of time. Planning is one of the most valuable activities you can do. Now that you have a complete list, turn it into a schedule. Plan each month at the beginning of the month. Plan each week on the weekend before the week begins. Plan each day the evening before. The more carefully and clearly you plan your activities, the more you will accomplish in less time. A powerful rule to remember is this: every minute spent planning can save 10 minutes in execution. As you go through each day, select your number one most important task. Use the 80-20 rule again. Ask yourself, if I could only do one thing on this list today, which activity would be the most important? Then ask yourself, if I could only do one more task, which one would be the most valuable use of my time? Continue asking these questions until you have identified the most important 20% of your tasks and organized them by priority and sequence. At this point, you have an action plan. But a plan alone is not enough. Your next step is to take action. Start immediately. Keep track of your progress and make adjustments along the way. Do something every single day that moves you closer to what you truly want in life. Small daily actions, repeated consistently, can create extraordinary results over time. Your problem is to bridge the gap between where you are now and the goals you intend to reach. The bridge is your action plan. The power is in your daily action. If you want to change your future, you must take action, and you must take action now. So here is my question for you. What is one goal you truly want to accomplish? Think about it clearly, write it down, set a deadline, create a plan, and begin today. Your future will be shaped by the actions you take right now.